Hello everybody, this is Nick with another review for you. Actually, it is October 2 right now, and bow season has just started in Michigan. I am really excited to get out there this weekend and have an opportunity at what I've been seeing on my trail camera. But that's not what right now is for. Right now is for another review. What I have right here is an AOFAR HX-1000I rangefinder. This company makes rangefinders for both golfing and hunting. So I've never actually owned a rangefinder, and so take this review through the lens of someone who hasn't owned a rangefinder before. When I unboxed it for the first time, I stuck the battery in, which is a CR2. It's a little small one. Rangefinder worked right away, which is great. No problems. I didn't have to fuss with it at all. I just put the battery in, put the LCD screen up to my eyes, and it worked right away. So that was great. Exactly what you want out of a product like this. Easy to use. I did go to the instructions, the different symbols and different things on the screen. I didn't instantly know what it meant, so I read through it a little bit, and it all makes sense. Build quality is nice. Yeah, it's kind of a hard plastic, and it's got a rubber coating around it, so it should be hard to drop when I'm out in the field. I have nothing to want out of the build quality here. Now, it is optics, so you probably want to be kind of careful with it, but it is the type of thing that, if I compare it to my binoculars, I wouldn't just toss in my backpack. I would have extra care with it, and these I might toss it in my bag, it just feels nice and solid. I feel like maybe even if I dropped it out of my tree stand accidentally, it might still function and work for me. So I really like the build quality. It did come with this case, which is handy. It's always helpful to have another way to transport devices out into the field, and so I like that. How does this one work? So it shoots an infrared, invisible, and they say eye safe infrared beam out, and then based on the feedback the device gets, it calculates both distance as well as speed of the device or the object that you're range finding. The instructions have some disclaimers that it might struggle in foggy, rainy conditions, maybe if the object is reflective. That probably is because of the infrared capabilities we have nowadays. It's probably not just dependent on this device, but I thought it was noteworthy. Some features I want to highlight. There's a focus on here, so whether you're putting glasses on, taking them off, or you're passing this around to your other hunting buddy, you can adjust it so you can see the LCD screen optimally. So I think that's helpful. It has two modes, range mode and speed mode. You can see, or it measures it in both yards and meters, so you can change back and forth between those. In range mode, you can shoot a one beam to gauge the distance, but you can also do a continuous scan, and they say the continuous scan is most helpful in those low optimum conditions, rainy or foggy conditions. But if you're just having a hard time pinning down the range with just that one shot, I would recommend doing the continuous scan. And what I guess I like that it has on there is it has both the range of the object as well as the angle and horizontal distance. And so you get both of those. Because I've never owned a rangefinder before, in the instructions they actually kind of explain why both of those are important. And the explanation kind of brought me back when I first started hunting. Ben actually took me to his kitchen table and kind of explained, when you're up in a tree stand, the angle of the shot is going to be different than if you're shooting, at a target straight ahead of you, or maybe in a pop-up blind straight at a deer. And so I appreciated they went to the extent to kind of explain, why when you're hunting, the horizontal distance may be the one to use as opposed to the straight line distance. I thought that was a classy move in their instructions, especially someone who's never owned a rangefinder before. In speed mode, it does capture the object's speed as they're running in front of you. And the only maybe caveat to that is you do have to keep the little dot in the rangefinder on the object the whole time you're trying to get the speed. May be difficult depending on your situation. Now the device does power off automatically after 8 seconds, and does that to conserve battery. In summary, I like the device. It seems to have good build quality. It has the features that I would be looking for in a rangefinder, getting the range, not only straight line, but that horizontal, and then also the speed of the object as they're running or walking in front of you. So I'm looking forward to trying it out this fall. That's my review of the HX-1000i. Thank you very much.